Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in the insane world. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm just coming on here because I want to talk about some things that have kind of flown through the wayside. Yes, I am alone tonight. We don't have anybody with us. But yeah, apparently a Texas influencer, in another example of why you shouldn't prop up stupid people, a Texas influencer has been convicted and sentenced to 120 fucking months in prison. Why? Well, she tried to pay somebody to unalive a couple of people. One of them was an online critic of hers, and another one was a rival business owner. We'll take a look at that story. We also got some more things here as well, because let me see. What else did I have on deck? Apparently Alexander Vindman had made some baseless and unfounded claims against Elon Musk, saying he's some kind of Russian puppet, which is fucking weird. It's always the Russians, right? It's Russia. Anyway, Elon Musk has answered back with something incredibly strong. And of course, Alexander Vindman immediately goes back into crybaby mode. We'll definitely take a look at that. Oh, yeah. We all know about Kamala being drunk. I just got to share that with y'all. We're going to have a very, very quick YouTube kind of segment for this whole thing today, because I kind of see a bitch fight brewing between Laura Loomer and Anna Kasparian. And I want to kind of touch on that a little bit. And also, for Tweet, if he doesn't come on tonight, he'll see this back afterwards. I'm going to let you in on a little bit of what I've seen for that reason. We got a few more things to touch on as well over there on Rumble only. But ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and start.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I ain't a side chick, but I'm a sides bitch. Mashed potatoes, extra gravy on my plate, you dig? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Put the turkey in the oven, cluck, cluck,
I didn't have the right to do that to you, to spit that fucking fire!
I bet you never heard a Thanksgiving song like this before.
Buckle up.
I ain't a side chick, but I'm a sides bitch. Mashed potatoes, extra gravy on my plate, you dig? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Put the turkey in the oven, cluck, cluck,
Creamed corn, oh it's savory. Will the turkey be a little dry? Yes, maybe. Granny getting turned, never had a dinner roll on this day that wasn't burnt. All the family, they line up outside, fighting for the first position, it's a cat fight. Then on my left shoulder, I feel a tap. My favorite cousin with green in a plastic bag.
Hell yeah!
Cranberry glazed, what is family for than forgetting holidays?
I ain't a side chick, but I'm a sides bitch. Mashed potatoes, extra gravy on my plate, you dig? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Put the turkey in the oven, cluck, cluck, Ain't a side chick, but I'm a side bitch. Whole stick of butter in the crock pot digging. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Pointing to my belly, screaming, stop, stop. Laid out on the table, casseroles of all different shades of Campbell's. Grab my cup and paper plates, need one for the sides, one for the meat. Why am I still sitting at the kiddie table? Squeeze in my chair with my booty barely able, jiggling like the canned jelly with the rims. Uncle Tim can't shut up about his politics. Pour more wine. Granny says a prayer. What are you thankful for? I say my derriere. Gobble, gobble, bitch. I'm afloat from this table, take another hit. My food baby needs a daddy, put some whip on it. Pumpkin pie homemade, they need to hire me to fly in Macy's Day Parade.
This is stupid.
I ain't a side chick, but I'm a sides bitch. Mashed potatoes, extra gravy on my plate, you dig? Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Put the turkey in the oven, cluck, cluck. Ain't a side chick, but I'm a sides bitch. Whole stick of butter in the crock pot digging. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, motherfucker. Pointing to my belly, screaming, stop, stop. Gobble, gobble, bitch. Gobble, 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 jiggling like the canned jelly with the rims.
I'm ashamed to admit, I actually kind of like that. I don't know how to feel about that, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I am alone tonight. I just wanted to bring some stuff up for you tonight, just some of the things that have flown out to the wayside with us that I kind of wanted to bring up because it's somewhat important and somewhat just me running my mouth. But I do want to say for every single one of you, I appreciate y'all, especially on a holiday, coming out, hanging out, listening to me run my mouth. Y'all are great. Happy Thanksgiving to every single one of you. I'm going to be honest, I lifted my vape to take a drink. That's not a thing. I appreciate the fuck out of all of you. But let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is fucking weird. I'm not going to lie. This one is incredibly weird to kind of just to sit here and read along with. Not only that, but to sit there and really think about what's going on with this story. It's just, let's go. Oh my God, no. There we go. Whatever. But anyway. A Dallas influencer tried to hire friends to kill her ex-boyfriend and two others, feds say. Dallas influencer has been sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for attempting to hire a couple to carry out 3 murder-for-hire plots, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Western District of Tennessee. You know what? I 100% forgot to say hi to everybody. That is my bad. We got Michael Stetson in the house. How's it going? I see Rhino over there on Rumble. How you doing, brother? It's been a minute since I've seen you, Rhino. We got Joe Vaughn in the house. Marlene Stewart's here as well. Hey, Jennifer. Daisy Girl Williams is here. Sentinel is here. K-Bean. And I think I saw Glenn too. Wasn't Glenn? Yeah, Glenn's in the house. Joe Vaughn's in the house. But yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot to say hi to you. Just jumped right the fuck into it like it's something to do. And of course, he's not here, so this screen's all fucked up. I gotta get something in here. Anyway, but yeah. In August 2022, Ashley Grayson, who ran an online business, invited a Memphis woman whom she had previously collaborated to fly to Dallas to discuss a business opportunity. A press release from the Justice Department said the Memphis woman and her husband flew in the following month and met with Grayson and her husband, Joshua Grayson. During the meeting, Grayson offered to pay the couple to kill a woman from South Haven, Missouri, who ran a competing business and whom Grayson had fallen out the previous year. Although they had never met in person, Grayson suspected the woman of creating a fake online profiles that criticized her and her company. This gets fucking weird, guys. I'm not even lying. This gets incredibly weird. Grayson also asked the couple to kill her ex-boyfriend and a Texas woman who had repeatedly made negative social media posts about her, each killing priced at $20,000. So that's how much she thought 3 lives were worth. $20,000 apiece, 60,000 total. What the fuck? On September 10th of 2022, the Memphis woman recorded a phone call while Grayson confirmed she wanted the South Haven woman to kill as soon as possible. She offered an additional $5,000 for the murder to be completed within the following week, U.S. Attorney's Office said. Additional $5,000 per person. So now we're talking about $75,000 for 3 fucking lives. Later, the Memphis couple sent Grayson a picture of police lights from an unrelated incident, pretended that they had attempted to carry out the murder but were unsuccessful. They demanded $10,000, half of the initial promised from Grayson for the alleged attempt. The couple traveled to Dallas to meet with Grayson's and collect the $10,000. In July 2023, a grand jury indicted both Grayson, and that's what busted her because she did that. She met and to give him the money in person, and then she got busted for it. But in July of 2023, a grand jury indicted both Grayson and her husband for using interstate facilities to commit murder for hire. It occurs when someone uses an interstate commerce facility like phones, email, internet, transportation across the state lines to plan or commit or pay for a murder for hire. After a week-long trial in March of 2024, a grand jury found Grayson guilty but acquitted her husband. U.S. District Court Judge Thomas L. Parker sentenced Ashley Grayson to 120 months in prison on October 31st, the maximum allowable sentence, followed by 3 years of supervised release. This was a 21st century crime where online feuds and senseless rivalries bled into the real world. Reagan Fondren, acting U.S. attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, said in a statement, the defendant tried to hire someone to murder a woman over things that happened exclusively on the internet. Fortunately, no one was physically hurt in this case, but the victim and her family still felt a severe emotional impact as a result of the defendant's actions. The proactive response from the investigating agencies and our prosecutors prevented even more serious crime from occurring. Holy shit. You mean to tell me that an influencer from Texas started a business and she wanted to collaborate with somebody that she's done some kind of work with? Well, the thing falls through, and then all of a sudden you think that she's making up fake accounts to attack you online, and then you try to hire an assassin to kill this woman? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is another installment of why you shouldn't fucking let stupid people be famous. And I probably look, I'm not gonna look into this woman any fucking further than that, really, because I know what I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find somebody who tried to use her body as a way to get through because she's a good looking woman, and then this happens. It kind of bothers me, but to go to that level of insanity just because the only thing I can really think of in what little information I can find without actually having to go through the court documents and everything like that is the fact that you got mad at her because you weren't going to make more money doing business with her than you were doing on your own. So you wanted her dead? It doesn't strike with me at all. And it's a very, very, very alarming that there are people out there who are social media influencers, of course, But then again, knowing behind the scenes of a lot of shit, not seeing it firsthand, but hearing about it firsthand, kind of doesn't surprise me either. But I wanted to bring that to y'all's attention there just to let you know that there are a lot of fucked up people on the social media side of things. And whether it be grifting or whatever like that, there could be some Tupac Biggie situation that happens with that. And I don't want that shit to go the fuck on. I really don't. Because there are people who would take that $20,000 and be that desperate and actually try. Let's be honest. $20,000 per person. If you do it in a week, if you kill all three in a week, you got $75,000. Hold on now. How many people would just ask that right there? Hold on now. What do you mean? What a lazy witch. No moderate food poisoning. Amateur what? Who's got food poisoning? What a lazy witch. No mild to moderate food poisoning. Oh. Wait. I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving, Rick Donner. I have my moments far and few between. Oh, yeah, all are talking between each other. Okay. Now, I was just wondering what was popping off in chat here because I was seeing just like, no, not that, and this, and yeah. Okay. What's going on, Scott? How you doing? But no, like it is insane to think that would actually be a thing. It just like a business, and your husband gets drawn in that too. Like, just because he was there trying to do business with you, he's drawn into it. Like he knows what's happening in the whole situation. Could you imagine how that man feels? Like your wife literally just tried to pay people to assassinate 3 different people, one of which could be completely fucking fabricated because you think she was making up online personalities to attack you. Open up the insane asylums again, ladies and gentlemen. There is, holy shit. I know there are people that will do that, but that ain't one of them. I'm sorry, it's not. That is insane. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. I wanted to touch on this one with you too. Just to let you guys know, ex-FBI informant charged with lies at heart of Biden impeachment effort indicted on new tax charges. Y'all remember Alexander Smirnov, right? Federal authorities said he lied on his tax while buying a condominium, a Bentley, and hundreds of thousands of dollars of clothes, jewelries, and accessories. That's your Russian asset, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to send him to jail because he didn't file it on his taxes. The dude, one of the first people with direct knowledge of the Bidens fucking doing their dirty shit. And he was arrested before he could testify. And now they're saying, oh, it's because you didn't claim shit on your taxes. Former FBI informant whose false claims about President Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden were at the heart of the Republican impeachment inquiry against President Biden, against the president, has now been indicted on tax charges. And Alexander Smirnov, the former FBI informant charged with lying to the FBI about the President Joe Biden and his son Hunter, has now been indicted on 10 separate related tax charges, or separate tax related charges. Nah, this ain't suspicious, is it? This ain't suspicious at all, is it? The new indictment says Smirnov received more than $2 million in income from multiple sources in 2020, 2021, and 2022, and bought a $1.4 million Las Vegas condominium, a Bentley, and hundreds of thousands of dollars in clothes and jewelry accessories for himself and a domestic partner purchased at high-end retailers in Los Angeles and Las Vegas. I mean, didn't Hunter Biden do that too, though? Wait, hold on. He was buying hookers from across the country and getting them on putting them on airplanes to bring them for a night and fuck them and send them back across the country from which they came. That violates the Mann Act. That was trafficking. Wait a minute. Smirnov's attorney, David Kresnoff and Richard Schoenfeld, I don't know, said he intends to vigorously fight these allegations with the same intensity as he fought the original indictment. The charges against Smirnov, who had been the original indictment. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, the original indictment was because he had ties to Russia and he was trying to get in and ruin the Bidens because a business deal with Hunter Biden or something had like gone awry with him or some shit. It was dumb. It was a dumbass story. I forget it completely, but but yeah, that indictment, that original indictment, he did fight back, but they still brought up another one saying, hey, this one is a separate one. This is your tax crime. The charges against Smirnov, who had been a confidential human source of the FBI since 2010, were brought by David Weiss, the special counsel on the Hunter Biden case, which the dude that gave Hunter Biden the plea deal, which resulted in convictions on gun charges in June and tax charges in September. Before Smirnov was indicted, Rep. Jim Jordan, Ohio, said his claims were the heart of the Republicans' impeachment inquiry against the president. Biden had denied any wrongdoing. Okay, so you effectively silenced the man before his testimony could be heard. Confidential source for the FBI. Do they have alien ones then? Fucking dolphin ones? Confidential human. Nah. Confidential canine source. Yeah. His balls smell like fermented. According to a confidential canine source, his balls smell like fermented cheese. All right. I don't know why that crossed into my head just then. That was just weird. I'm going to admit that one. Fuck. In February, federal prosecutors said that Smirnov claimed some of his information came from officials' association on the Russian intelligence. Prosecutors said Smirnov was actively peddling new lies that could impact the U.S. elections after meeting with Russian intelligence officials in November of 2023. Oh, I almost killed myself with that one. That went down wrong. You failed. Who failed? Oh, try to stay dumb today. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah. Russia had sought to aid Trump's campaign and even paid right-wing influencers, according to a separate indictment returned in September. U.S. District Judge Otis Wright also issued an order in Smirnov's false statements case today ahead of the trial and is now set to get underway on January 8th of 2025. How much you want to How much you want to bet his case finishes before January 20th? How much you want to bet his case will finish before January 20th? He will be found guilty. The man will be behind bars. And the only way you're ever going to hear his story is if Trump gives him a fucking pardon. It's kind of fucked up, right? The only one, the main fucking person in this, and tax crimes, and your story is now going to be shit because you visited with somebody from, what was it? Russia had sought to aid Trump's campaign, blah blah blah. What was it? Actively peddling new lies that could impact the U.S. elections after meeting with Russian intelligence officials. Oh, the Russia collusion hoax. Fuck. Literally. Let me bring it back up for y'all. Let me show you. Right here. Actively peddling new lies that could impact the U.S. elections after meeting with Russian intelligence officials in November of 2023. Russia has sought to aid Trump's campaign and even paid right-wing influencers, according to a separate indictment returned in September. That right-wing influencers, Tenet Media. You know what sprung up out of all of this? You know how many people they've named that wanted to be brought into this indictment to show this web of people that apparently they have created to sway your mind in some kind of weird, ridiculous pro-Russian propaganda bullshit? 2,800 fucking people are in their web, to name just a few at the top and go after them, who are the biggest influences in the game. It's pathetic. This is fucking dumb. But yeah, that's what they're doing right here. He can't speak. He's got to go to jail. He can't say nothing because he's peddling new Russian propaganda. Huh. It is a little bit weird that comes down. You know, that all of that happens. No, not yet. I want to, where is it? Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't that long ago that Alexander Vindman was on CNN saying this about Elon Musk.
Clearly, Putin has a type. He likes narcissists and egomaniacs that he knows as a case officer he could easily pander to and manipulate to do his dirty work. We are under attack. Russia has been using different levers, whether that's corruption networks. In this case, it's influencers like Donald Trump, like Elon Musk, to really kind of sow discord. And it's particularly troubling with Elon Musk in this case because Elon Musk has access to state secrets. He has top secret security clearance. It's possible that some of that is seeping through. Putin has been very effective in playing both Trump and Elon, and he's been using the richest man in the world to do his bidding. In some cases, that's encouraging him probably to support Donald Trump. That's not speculation. We see how far in Elon has gone. And then using Twitter as a disinformation platform. So this is not some sort of far off, distant threat. This is going to impact our elections. It's a national security threat.
Well, then we have this. Elon Musk responded to that video. Vindman is on the payroll of the Ukrainian oligarchs and has committed treason against the United States. for which he will pay the appropriate penalty. I don't know. Now, let's be honest. For all that, man, before I go to him, Alex's response. For all that, man fucking scares me. For all that much that I sit there and say, yeah, I mean, he's doing a lot of good, but I'm not going to take my eye off this. This dude is fucking what? For as much as that motherfucker scares the shit out of me, not going to lie, he gets shit done. I mean, look at fucking NASA. He's doing NASA's job cheaper, faster, and a lot more efficient. I don't know, man. I don't know. Part of me wants there to be some accountability. Part of me wants to say, hey, his appropriation, man, you can be in prison for no less than 5 years and be charged $10,000. That's in the clause too. That was written in later. Now, treason is the only form of law that is written into the Constitution of the United States of America. But it was later amended, and it adds the whole, or no less than 5 years and shall be fined under, shall be fined no less than, what is it? Now I'm already. Cornell law, yeah. Yeah. Shall be imprisoned no less than 5 years and fined under this title, but not less than $10,000, and shall be incapable of holding any office under the United States. So there is that one too. Oh, of course I am. This isn't nothing new to me. It's just been I haven't done it in a while. But I appreciate you, Jennifer. I almost called you J-Bub. I took fucking I took Scott Stern, J-Bob. But yeah. I mean, it just goes like, oh my God. Can they stop with the Russia shit, please? Like, I hope. I really do hope that fucking Orange Man gets in there and he just calms the fuck down with Russia and all that. I don't want to hear no more bullshit with that because that's not really the problem. However, it has been and it will continue to fester now because of what has happened. I don't know. I don't know how to save that relationship, that cool chill out vibe, nobody fuck around because one of us might do something stupid. That was an awesome time with Russia, was it not? Because I want that shit back. They're launching fucking IRBMs. I'm sorry, it's an ICBM with less fucking range, whatever, and it didn't carry a nuclear payload. And shut the fuck up. They're launching real shit. We do know they have that fucking Poseidon torpedo. We do know at least 4 of them were on radar and disappeared. We know at least 4 are sitting in the deep oceans somewhere. And at any moment they can launch and just fucking travel at like, what was it, 4 or 5 fucking knots? For a good 3,600 miles? And then it causes an explosion under the water, which causes the waves to pull back from the sea and come back, causing, yeah, you get it, a tidal wave. 4 of them were shown in the Atlantic Ocean, and then they disappeared. Yeah, it's tsunami. Yeah, that's it. That one. Tidal wave. Anyway, it started with the T, both of them. But yeah, I mean, it's just gotten to a ridiculous point that we actually have to get to this right here and get to this kind of thing where it just, we need to calm the fuck down, especially with Russia, because it's not really all the bullshit with Ukraine that's really pissing him off. It's the fact that they won't shut the fuck up. I'm going to be honest with you, because that'd be my biggest fucking concern. Okay, so yeah, I'm going against the best of what your stockpile has right now. And I'm just throwing my shit out there and letting it get torn up. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm making moves with every other fucking country. You got North Koreans coming. I think it's North Korea coming up in there to help Russia on the Ukrainian battlefield. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, he ain't moved from the areas he's taken in over a fucking year. You got Ukraine sending our fucking missiles into their territory, probably to draw them away. The motherfucker doesn't want to fight anymore. He's just defended. Meanwhile, he's making moves about how you're going to make moves, about how you're bringing NATO into the situation now to go against them to start a fucking war. Oh my God, this shit drives me fucking insane, guys. It really does, because there's no reason we need to be involved in any of this bullshit. Oh, yeah. Here's another thing really I wanted to, I don't know why this is in here. I had no real segue for this one, so I'm just going to throw it in there for y'all. Okay. This one right here, I wanted to play this one Tuesday. I wanted to play this one Tuesday here for you, but apparently billionaire media ownership is only scary when the billionaire posts memes. The CNN is fine with Gates running networks because he's sane. When did sanity become blindly agree with us? I love this. This was a telling situation. Hold on. I don't want to blow your eardrums.
Also, I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced user platform.
Scott,
of any platform.
stop. It's too early. I just sat down. I've only been here for 2 minutes. You cannot continue to say
the show, but
you
it's
cannot
true.
say that.
So-
That's not the case.
So
Who's the source?
What I find, we reported it on this network. And
It's not accurate, and you know it.
Okay, I'll let you make your statement.
So CNN is not accurate, and you just admitted it.
But my point is
can I
this.
reframe it a different way? Because the site changed radically, right? So whether you think the voices it is somehow more balanced now, that's fine. But no doubt Musk's influence is profound, and that you open it up and now you're there with his opinion, and he is now part of this administration. So does anyone else think that there should be this greater concern about?
See how she just tried to shut that shit down? No, she's like, no. Just because he bought it and people are seeing a lot of what he's doing now. Yeah, he's trying to influence and do all this. This is his. No. It's not the fact that you're a complete fucking loser. Your ratings are fucking tanking and nobody wants to tune into your racist bullshit any fucking more. It's none of that, right? It's not the fact that you lied for fucking years and then people started to really see the truth on Twitter and Twitter alone for whatever real reason other than Rumble. Twitter was the one that really fucking is a big fucking platform. Let's not be. I get why he did it. I really do. I get why he did it in more ways than fucking one. However, you started to see what they were telling you on the TV and what they were reporting to you in these articles versus what was actually coming out in the documents that they were referencing. You know, kind of like that letter from Ryan Ruth that, Politico got sent a letter from Ryan Ruth and they publish absolutely none of it. Not a screenshot of it. Just say, hey, this comes from this section. He said this. He said. Let's not forget the Nashville Manifesto. I'm just saying, guys, like this is ridiculous as hell.
Out billionaires purchasing media companies.
Okay. Would you be worried if Bill Gates controlled MSNBC?
No, because he's sane.
Because MS.
Also, I heard what you're saying.
No, because he's sane. I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of shit Elon Musk has said and done and shared on X. And every bit of it so far has been spot on. Which makes me go back to the whole, where is it? There it is. Makes me go back to this one right here and think there is something to it. The man's a fucking genius and he scares the living shit out of me, but he's fucking right. And I don't know how to square up with that thought process. It's like one of those, you want him to be the evil villain, but you understand why he's the evil villain. You know, you're just like, God damn it, he's right, but you're gonna lead to the destruction of humankind. The fuck? That's my thought process with Elon Musk. I can't help but agree with you, but you scare the living fuck out of me. This Neuralink shit, this Starlink shit, yeah, BlackRock, Vanguard being involved in everything you're fucking doing. Boring. SpaceX, you're throwing your own satellites to control your own goddamn network across the fucking world. Meanwhile, you want me to put a chip in my brain that can access Starlink? No. That sounds insane. I'm sorry, guys. But no, I mean, that's just literally what it is. But here's the thing. And I want y'all to understand. This attack, oh yeah, the Alexander Vindman response. This is fucking great. This is great. Elon, this is after he gave him the little, you know, he committed treason. Elon, here you go again, making false and completely unfounded accusations without providing any specifics. Isn't that what you did live on TV, sir? I'm sorry. Shall we roll it the fuck back? We've got to. We've got to roll it the fuck back. Because there ain't no way I missed that.
Clearly, Putin has a type. He likes narcissists and egomaniacs that he knows as a case officer he could easily pander to and manipulate to do his dirty work. We are under attack. Russia has been using different levers, whether that's corruption networks. In this case, it's influencers like Donald Trump, like Elon Musk, to really kind of sow discord. And it's particularly troubling with Elon Musk in this case because Elon Musk has access to state secrets. He has top secret security clearance. It's possible that some of that is seeping through. Putin has been very effective in playing both Trump and Elon, and he's been using the richest man in the world to do his bidding. In some cases, that's encouraging him probably to support Donald Trump. That's not speculation. We see how far in Elon has gone. And then using Twitter as a disinformation platform. So this is not some sort of far off, distant threat. This is going to impact our elections. It's a national security threat.
Huh. He's making false and completely unfounded accusations without providing any specifics. Huh. That's the kind of response one would expect from a conspiracy theorist. Huh. Which oligarch? What treason? Let me help you find it out with the facts. I don't have never taken money from any have never taken money from any money from oligarchs. Huh. Was that a mistype, or are you trying to just fumble around words? Because, well, we know who you are. From oligarchs, Ukrainian or otherwise, I do not run a nonprofit foundation. Oh, I do run a nonprofit foundation there. Here Right Matters Foundation to help Ukraine defend itself from Russia's unprovoked attack from February 24th of 2022. I served in the military for nearly 22 years, and my loyalty is to supporting the U.S. Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Until you became the enemy domestically. Let's not forget. That's why I reported presidential corruption when I witnessed an effort to steal an election. That report was in classified channels, and when called by Congress to testify about presidential corruption, I did so as required by law. You, Elon, appear to believe you can act with impunity and are attempting to silence your critics. I'm not intimidated. Hold up. Now, when he said Elon has a top secret clearance and has access to classified material, and then you got Elon saying, "Hey, you are connected to some Ukrainian oligarchs over there. They've been paying you money." I think he's seen the trail. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hopeful for it, but let's be honest, guys. We're not gonna see accountability with it. And I don't know if I'm ready to process the fact that if it happens, the real first accountability comes from Elon Musk himself. I don't know how to square up with that. That's going to be an existential crisis for myself to deal with. Oh. But yeah, we also have riding off the coattails of that, Elon Musk publicized the names of government employees he wants to cut. It's terrifying federal workers. Oh, wait, hold up. When President-elect Donald Trump said Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy would recommend major cuts to the federal government in his administration, many public employees knew that their jobs could be on the line. Now they have a new fear, becoming the personal target of the world's richest man and his legions of followers. Last week, in the midst of the fire, when was this written? November 27th, which was yesterday. Last week, in the midst flurry of his daily missives, whatever. I guess that's another word for daily bullshit. Never mind. It took two of you. I'm sorry. Let's see. I was like, wait a minute. Who went to the dictionary for that one? And it took two of them. All right, I'm sorry. Last week, in the midst of his flurry of daily, I'm interested. You got me interested now. The specially intended to prepare to be sent missile letters conveying the permission, command, or advice of superior authority as a sovereign, they are addressed and sent to some certain person. The insanity level has gone through the fucking roof. Yep. I'm sorry. I don't care what it takes. There is no way in fuck you are going to tell me that Hattis Gold and Renee Marsh came up with that without having to reach some kind of thesaurus. I'm being extra salty tonight. I apologize. I don't apologize. Go fuck yourself if you get mad. Last week in the midst of the flirt. How do you say that? Missive. Missives? How do you say that as a plural? Missives? Missive. I'm just going to call it missives because I don't give a shit. I'm going to sound smart because I went in there and learned that fucking word just right along with you. Last week in the midst of the flurry of his daily missives. I'm so fucking done with myself. Musk reported 2 X posts that revealed the names and titles of people holding relatively obscure climate-related government positions. Each post has been viewed tens of millions of times, and the individuals' names have been subjected to a barrage of negative attention. At least one of the 4 women named has deleted her social media accounts. I'm sorry. So because somebody who suckled off the fucking tit of your fucking taxpayer dollars was pointed out and said, hey, we could end this one right here. They're not doing a goddamn thing. This person just sits around on a fucking desk and just literally licks windows all fucking day and gets paid for it. Can we cut that job? God damn it, this bitch is licking windows and we're paying her $300,000 a year. Get rid of her. That's what the fuck you're seeing, guys. Now it is a lot more harsh. It's something I would fucking say to somebody. I get it. There's a lot of crazy shit. Even some guy where I'm just like, damn. All right, calm down a second. If I get to that point, you got problems. But I mean, Jesus Christ, they try to play this up like it's something to fucking do. Although the information he posted on these government positions is available through public online databases, these posts target otherwise unknown government employees in roles that do not deal directly with the public. Who the fuck cares? I mean, if we got somebody that we are literally spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on to lick fucking windows, I know that's not a position. It's never been a position. But I know of a lot of positions when I was a military contractor that were created for special fucking people. Special ed and special in connection. There was a role created in the IT field in the fucking job that I worked for just because of the nephew of the dude that was over the program. No joke. They created a special field where he said, and when I sit there and say, you sit there and lick fucking windows, I don't mean he was actually literally paid to lick windows, but he was paid to shut down all non-essential programs and make sure that everybody had access to what they needed. I could do that while I was building the electronics that fucking fire missiles and help keep our soldiers alive. That was his job, to sit there and do that all day. In a military field where that shit breaks, man, get the help desk on the phone. So he sat there and did absolutely fucking nothing except reset a password here and there. That's it. That was his job. But anyway, you telling me this motherfucker made more money than I did putting shit together, and all he did was reset a password or two a month, and he's making 3-4 times as much money? Yeah, you think he can cut that from the federal fucking budget, please? Please? The suffer current. I guess a better joke would have been they get the jump to concluding their government service, Matt. Tax money confessions. I mean, it is disturbing how much you have no idea. It is disturbing. I'm sure you do, actually, KB. But it is disturbing how much the Department of Defense wastes on our on our shit. I understand being a military contractor. I understand why hammers cost the government $500. I get it. This is something that you could literally just go to the store and just be like, hey, 20 pound or 20 ounce hammer. Hey, cool. Yeah. Hey, bring that to the inspector. Inspector, yeah, it's a hammer. Instead of doing all that, right? No. You have to pay a person to get the contract. You have to pay a person to list everything that is needed. You have to pay a person to draft up a fucking blueprint of everything that is needed. Yes, you need a fucking blueprint for a goddamn hammer. I guess people don't know what a hammer. I'll admit there's a lot of stupid people out there that probably we need a blueprint to know what a hammer is. Regardless. I mean, I say how stupid America is all the time. I gotta at least give them that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you need that blueprint. You need to pay people to do all that shit. Then you need to pay a person to sit there and say, hey, look, all this, how much does it cost? Then you have to pay a whole bunch of people to go through a whole bunch of lists to find out, hey, these tolerances right here, how much is each one of these going to cost individually? To then compile that whole group of people, compile a list to send back to that manager to say, it's going to cost this. Now let's add on 5 times as much because there is 90,000 fucking people between that point and that hammer hitting the fucking project. Can we cut that wasteful fucking spending, please? Would it hurt us? Because yes, the private the military military industrial complex is made up of private fucking citizens, but goddamn, I've seen too much wasteful spending when I was involved in it. They were giving out awards for people that saved, hey, if you did this right here, or you went with this product right here, you could save yourself millions. But yet when you pointed out real shit, just be like, why are these 20 people doing the same thing that I do on a regular basis and still making more money than I am? Shut your mouth. Okay. The several current federal employees told CNN they were afraid their lives will be forever changed, including physically threatened. Bullshit. That's always a thing. Oh, they're getting death threats. Probably some of them are because we're all tired of your goddamn dumb shit. It's your fault we're here. Take accountability for what you've done. Be like, yeah, okay, fuck it. You want my job? Cool. I'm going to find something else to do. Guess what? That's everybody else in America that doesn't work federally. We don't have a fucking literal diaper on us to keep ourselves from shitting ourselves here, okay? It's hard as fuck to fire a federal goddamn employee. So you could do whatever the fuck you want and still keep your goddamn job. Meanwhile, if we take a piss in the wrong direction, well, now we're searching. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I'm being hyperbolic with taking a piss in the wrong direction, but you get my point. As Musk makes changes behind the scenes, bureaucrats and interpersonal targets, others told CNN the threat of being in Musk crosshairs might even drive them to jobs or drive them from their jobs entirely. Good. Achieving Musk's smaller government goals without so much as a proper review. Fine. Get the fuck out. You know you shouldn't be there. The tactics are aimed at sowing terror and fear at federal employees, said Everett Kelly, president of American Federation of Government Employees. Oh, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. They have their own Well, I mean, unionize. That's the whole goddamn point. No, wasn't it Joe Biden that said, everybody should be working for a union, unionize every single industry? And then all of a sudden they were saying, hey, unions, you better back us no matter what. Yeah, that actually happened. Let's not forget that. Anyway, these tactics are aimed at sowing terror and fear into the federal employees as blah, 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 government employees, which represents more than 800,000 of the 2.3 million civilian federal employees. It is intended to make them fearful that they will become afraid to speak up. Okay. I don't know how I would feel about this. Because I can definitely see it being weaponized. However, our military, the ones who have spent 20 plus fucking years, they're the only people that can be federal employees, other than like elected officials and their you know, their staffers and things like that. That needs to be cut back a lot. But I think it should be full of people who have served this country in one way, shape, or form or another. And I do mean serve by like actually you did military or you have a track record locally and then state and then federal. Like, there should be no reason I should be able to run for fucking governor right off the fucking bat and get in. Let's just be honest. Okay. It is needed right now because we need some fresh blood, some fresh new fucking ideas, and to shake the shit out of the system. But it causes a lot of problems because people don't know what the fuck they're voting for. Okay. Case in point, didn't they elect a satanic or not satanic chief of police just because that person went Republican? And they're like, fuck no, I ain't taking this because y'all are fucking nuts. You don't pay attention. Point proven. I don't know how I would feel about that because that could open up a lot of yes men totalitarian situation. I don't know how I would actually feel about that, but that could be something for like at least you have proven that you want to serve the community in some kind of way, not just try to get rich or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We need something like that. Because I feel like that's the biggest thing. Look at Jasmine Crockett. I'm going to go off on a fucking rant. I don't give a shit. We'll go ahead and hit Rumble here in a second. But look at Jasmine Crockett. Like, you got... That's literally Dallas Ghetto written all over it. She was a fucking public defender, ladies and gentlemen. She was a public defender. Ran for office, and just because she had a snappy-ass ghetto attitude, she's sitting in the halls of Congress. Can we not do that? Can we do better? We brought a bartender in. AOC shook some shit up. She's actually, for better or worse, made changes. New York, that's up for you to decide, because on a federal level, she's getting her ass handed to her. So, I mean, if you want to keep her there, keep her there. She's ineffective. The only thing she is a fucking vote. But how's she doing with you? How's she doing on your home front? So that's why it surprises me when you guys vote for Trump and then you vote for fucking AOC. I get it. You're starting to understand. You're starting to get it. Shit don't happen from the top down. It happens from the bottom up. Get rid of people like AOC. Mayor Adams? Hey, I rode that motherfucker's ass until the point the FBI came kicking in his fucking door because they said, hey, because he said, hey, these illegals, they're destroying our city. 2 weeks later, the FBI kicks in his door with some kind of bullshit ass excuse of the country of Turkey got him elected to mayor. Why? Because he would fly to the country of Turkey to get upgraded seats for free from the Turkish government. You know, it's shit like that. It's shit like that you need to pay attention to. Because, well, we all know how that's going to work out. But I will say this. I'm actually kind of feeling hopeful for everything right now. I really am, which is a weird feeling for me because I'm the angry guy on the internet that just wants to rant and rave about stupid shit all the fucking time. But I'm actually feeling kind of hopeful. But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen. I am throwing the link in YouTube. You got 3 minutes.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.